Hey guys, Sugar John coming at you with another Diablo Immortal video. Now, today's video is going to be a pretty quick one where we just talk about what is the fastest way to level. You will notice that above me, my character is currently only level 56. However, I'm almost to 57. And we kind of last night, we really figured out a lot of the ins and outs on really what's going to be the most efficient and fastest way to get from level 1 all the way to level 60. And we kind of know a little bit more about what the average time is going to be depending on what methods that you are using. All right, so let's go ahead and let's talk about the couple of ways that you can really level your character up in Diablo Immortal. Now, there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to be doing in the game. There's going to be a lot of things you're going to be going for. And honestly, there's a lot to take in right from the beginning. Now, with that being said, you kind of need to have some sort of direction or a plan as to what you're trying to hit, what's going to be the realistic goal for you to progress quickly. Now, myself, I took a couple of days off from work for this launch, and obviously we're recording this as of Saturday after the launch. It's been so much fun so far that I've kind of lost track of time. Luckily for me, I've been able to record how much time it's taken me to actually get to this point. And as you will see here, I am level 56. If we go ahead and we show you my character, this is what I've been able to achieve so far, and it's taken me around about 15 and a half, maybe 16 hours of actual gameplay. There's a few hours additional in there here and there where I kind of clicked around, but as far as like actually engaged playing the game, about 15 and a half to 16 hours is really what I've really invested. Now, the other thing to note with that is I still have maybe 4 hours worth of actual gameplay to get me from this level 56 all the way up to level 60, which then at that point we get into the end game with Paragons, doing the Hell Dungeons, and really getting to have a lot of fun in the game. Now, that's not to say that while leveling up to this point, we haven't been having fun. Honestly, I'm a mobile game player, so for me, the pay-to-win aspect, the free-to-play aspect, however you want to classify the age-old debacle, it's been fun. The gameplay itself for a mobile game has been really good. Keep in mind that this is kind of a first of its class, that it's going from PC to a mobile device, and they go pretty smoothly. I'd even argue so much as to say that the mobile device is smoother than the PC client can be. I've seen a lot of reviews out there, and a lot of people are like, well, this game's terrible, blah, blah, blah. They're playing on the PC client, so it's a little different. That also means when leveling from 1 through 60, see what I did there, may also be a little different for you. And that's because basically what happens is the PC client has a few bugs. If I go around here and I go to try to click here, I'm currently clicking the button for my primary attack. I'm left clicking. You'll see in the bottom left that left click is supposed to fire my attack. However, if I do any of my other abilities, they proc. That is a bug. Currently you have to hit shift to be able to stand and actually do these attacks. Unfortunately, Blizzard kind of messed that up, and the mapping we're not gonna talk about it. So this affects you leveling from 1 through 60, and that's why we're talking about it. I really highly suggest that you either play on mobile or that you use your cell phone if you do want to level quickly. That's only because the glitch I just showed you. So you can come up here and you can go to settings, you can go down to controller, you can switch your keybinds. They will work until you go into a new instance. So that's a problem. So if you want to go fast, then you want to use a device that allows you to go fast. It's gonna be your mobile device, it's gonna be your controller, something along those lines. Now, as we talk more and more about the leveling, let's explain to you what you can do to get these levels. You have various options. You have Elder Rifts. Now, these are something that are going to be daily that you want to do anyways. You get the crest daily. You have challenge rifts. These are another way to level up. Challenge rifts are a lot of fun. You get one-time rewards that are pretty decent, honestly, and it's kind of fun because you can go through here on this leaderboards and see, okay, well, where am I at? As of now, I fell down to 19. I'm gonna have to kick back up again. I was level 8, I think, last night, so I'm gonna really have to push it tonight. That's okay. We're gonna take that back. Challenge rifts are fun too. You have your storyline. As you can see here in the left, right above my head, you have your storyline missions. Now these allow you to port different areas and give you XP as you go. Highly recommend that you do your storyline. It helps out tremendously, and there will be points in the storyline where you have to stop to go do and level up. At those points is when you come back and decide, okay, how am I going to level up? Well, one, you have this battle pass. This battle pass is honestly probably one of the best resources for XP. However, you don't want to waste any of this XP until you hit a certain monument in the game, so to speak. Now, where these monuments are in the game is really going to be relevant to you. I didn't map out the most efficient way to honestly utilize them because as a content creator, I'm trying to hurry up and get to 60 so that way I can actually do the in-game content and give you guys like a representation. However, on our way to 60, we did note that you really don't want to collect all your battle pass rewards instantly because you're going to notice you're leveling up quickly doing the story mission or doing certain Elder Rifts, whatever the case may be. And when you get really stuck and you need to hit a goal, that seems to be the best way or best time to use your battle pass. Like honestly, if you are able to, and you have a lot of grinding you can do in one day, in one sitting, I would highly recommend that you go ahead and you try to collect all the battle pass stuff you can once you hit about level 38, 39, somewhere around there, because then that'll push you into level 43. Now, the reason why we bring up level 43 is because that is the required level to get into these shadows. Now, this is a whole nother level of this. This is going to be like a whole nother video because it's kind of a pain in the butt. So we'll do another video on this, but to get into the shadows, you have to be level 43. And if you want to go for the Immortal, which is the in-game content in the game, you have to hit level 43, get into the shadows, and join a dark clan. As you can see here, we're only a few days in, and there's not a whole lot of dark clans out there at the moment, and we've already got 75 of our members ready to go. So we're getting close there. However, we will eventually get to the Shadow War, and we'll get to all of the all these dark clans we're going to be competing with. As you can see, there's only 7 of them so far in our server, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty intense. As you can see, one clan's actually above us right now. That's we're gonna have to grind harder. But to get to this point, because I'm getting off track again, to get to level 43, if at level 39 or level 40, you come over here and you start collecting your guides, your activities, your quests. These kinds of things, they start stacking up quickly and will give you a lot of quick levels. Now, for example, I also ran a lot of stuff last night for the activities under the Elder Rift. As I did more and more of them, these do stack up. So this would change from 40 to 80 to 160, so on and so forth, because they keep stacking. That was extremely helpful because that was just like a honeypot of resources there for me that once I clicked it, I almost got a next level. Now at level 56, almost 57, it's gonna take me a few more hours. The way to actually get the fastest amount of XP is not by farming dungeons. I know a lot of people out there are saying, well, why don't you go ahead and you farm the dungeons and do that kind of content? Well, you could if you really wanted to. And by dungeons, I mean, if you come into, give me a second here, activities, there we go. You're coming in here and you say like, Caracas Rapids, that's a dungeon you can get. It's actually featured right now, or Mad King's Breach. These are both featured dungeons that give you resources, right? You can get legendary drops, you can get all these resources. They seem like, oh yeah, let's do those because you really need the gear. You do need the gear, however, you can also get it on the Elder Rifts, and honestly, you can do Elder Rifts solo. I'm to the point now where I'm gonna be doing a lot of these solo today to get my level 60, and unless you have someone in your party that is just really willing and able to just run through everything, it's gonna be kind of a rip because this town is lava. That is a thing I think Echo Hack said that is 100% resonates. It's true. When you are trying to level up fast, if you are fiddle farting around in this city, you've already lost. You've already lost so much time. Every 5-10 seconds, those adds on quickly. You can do an Elder Rift in about 2 minutes. I'd say if you can do it in about 2.5 minutes, you are doing really well. And you can do them solo. You can do them in a group. If you do them in a group, you need to make sure you are running as a group. Everyone has the same collective of, hey, finish the run, sell your stuff at the blacksmith, pour it out, pour it back in, start a new rift. That is all very helpful and very needed to really progress in the game. You really need to pay attention to how fast are you trying to go if you are trying to level quickly. Elder Rifts are going to be the best way. You get the most XP, you can chain monsters all the way up to level 100 plus as far as the multipliers, and that adds additional XP. You can also achieve these in about 2.5 minutes. Now, people will argue that saying doing the dungeons gives you a lot of EXP or XP, John. Why would I do those? Well, because this takes twice as long. It takes about 5 minutes to do a Mad King's Reach. Even if the rewards are a little bit better and the XP seems to be just a slight bit better, you can get 2 Elder Rifts done before you even start a Mad King's Breach. So why would you waste your time on a Mad King's Breach with all the animations, with all the cutscenes, the teleporting? You got to teleport 3 times. It just adds a lot of time. So you're about 5.5, maybe 6 minutes into a Mad King's Breach. That could be 2 runs on an Elder Rift, which adds to a lot more XP and possible legendary drops. That's why we say you need to not do these. You really need to focus on your Elder Rifts. These are going to be the fastest way to level from 1 through 60. Now, it's going to be up to you and your playstyle if this is something you want to do. If you're a casual player, do you care about leveling from 1 through 60? Probably not. Are you still watching this video at that point? Meh, probably not, because you're not interested in leveling from 1 through 60. However, if you are, play the way you would like to play. But my advice is honestly, try to focus on doing your storyline until you get stuck. Move forward from there. You get a lot of XP from the storyline. I'm going to be spending the rest of the day finishing out my storyline and then doing some challenge rifts to hit 60. It's not going to be that hard for me because I still have a lot of story to do because I got sidetracked on power leveling, and it's all in good fun. Overall, the game's been very good, and if you really want to level truly to 60 quickly, you need to go farm Elder Rifts, and you need to be, at this point, you're behind. Hopefully this video helps you. Hopefully this helps you understand, okay, I really want to level quickly from 1 through 60. I'm gonna go do Elder Rifts. Also, you do not have to embed crests in here. I do recommend though, if you're not gonna embed crests, just do it solo. Don't find a party. Even if you find a party, I don't know if you guys understand this or not, it scales with the party. So it's not actually easier with the party unless someone's better than you. But it does scale with the party. So if you're doing it solo, it is scaled to your gear level, to your everything, and it's a little bit different than if you do it as a party. So keep that in mind, because sometimes going into a find a party, it takes a lot longer and isn't going to be worth the rewards than it would be if you do this solo. So keep that in mind, and don't let that bite you in the butt later. But yeah, I hope this video helped you. Leave a comment, like and subscribe down below, and yeah, can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Peace.